Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning raising the dead. In other words, speak to you concerning resurrection. And I'm going to show you how you can take this story that have been fed to the masses as literal and secular history, and you're going to make sense to it in a way that you can apply it right now and show that it has been happening all along. But many people believe it is something that would have happened thousands of years ago, and it has never happened again because there was a unique special man with special powers who could do this work and no one else could do this work. Now, the very first thing you will have to understand in order to make it make sense is that the Bible is actually a book of mind science. That's the very first thing you'll have to understand. And you'll have to also understand that in you are potential that is lying dormant. In you is a special gift. And every one of us have been given a gift. And every one of us have been given the same exact power, which is the power to create, the power to bring forth, the power to give life, and the power also to take it. Now, everyone in life have goals and dreams, but not everyone is focused. Okay, and the reason for that is because it's not everyone know exactly who they are. For example, many people think that they are human and they are trying to be spiritual, while there are those of us who know that we are a spirit and we are just having a human experience. Okay, and we know also that thoughts become things, and that we do become what we think about most of the time, while many people are not aware of that. And so when I look around in nature, I see every seed and every species always bring back after its own kind. And that is in my perception, because I am the perceiver, and the things that I'm beholding on the outside is the perception. Therefore, when you realize that as it is within, so is it without, then you will know everything is a reflection of that which is within. And the world is a great mirror reflecting back to us who we are. And so, unless you come to the realization that you are actually a magician and your word is your wand, then you will not know that you can speak things into reality and bend reality to your will. So many people reading the Bible where it says that Christ called Lazarus from the grave and that Christ himself arose from the grave. And they think it is speaking of a unique special man who existed thousands of years ago. But it is you who will come to your Christ consciousness and know the power that you hold. And when you come to that place, you're the one who will call for those things that be not as though they are. You're the one who would decree a thing and it will be established. And you will be able to do it consciously and deliberately. Then you will know that lying at the base of your spine is the intelligence, our energy that many people refer to as the serpent energy. It's the place of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But it must be activated. And when it's activated, there will be an ascension where you would ascend to a higher place of consciousness. And that is what will help you to know that what you're reading in the Bible is actually your spiritual autobiography that must be interpreted psychologically, that must be understood esoterically and metaphysically. Because this body is not who you are. This body is only the house that the intelligence choose to dwell in. That is why an inhalation and an exhalation means your birth and your death. So, an inhalation at birth and an exhalation at death. Okay, so in the power, in the tongue lies the power of life and death. So, what you believe about yourself will mean whether you can resurrect anything in this life. For example, all the things that we so much enjoy in life that we call invention and so on, that we refer to as science and technology, it is actually mind science. And it's only mind science that can be used to resurrect anything. You see, when you understand energy, vibration, and frequency, everything vibrates on a certain level of frequency. And unless you rise to that level of vibration and frequency, you will never be able to attract it into your reality. You see, there's a law of attraction that is always taking place. And if you look at nature, you will always see the law of attraction taking place. But many people fail to realize that the law of attraction carries the word action. So you have to take action in your life whereby you're trusting the invisible and you're remaining loyal to the unseen. And that which was once unseen will now become seen. And that is what the resurrection is really all about. That is what it means to call forth Lazarus from the grave. You see, all the potential you have in you lying dormant, your ability, your creativity, the greatness that is in you to live the best version of your life on this planet and so on. And you're not awakening it. You're not activating it. It's still asleep. It's a state of death. But you can call that which is dead into life. And so, my brother, my sisters, that's why it's important for you to have the right thoughts about yourself. It is very important for you to be conscious of how you go to bed every night and how you awake every day. It is very important for you to have knowledge of your anatomy and your physiology, your biology, your psychology. It's very important for you to know that everything exists in consciousness. Even your belief system, it exists in consciousness. And even if you have a religious and superstitious belief, it still exists in consciousness. For consciousness is the only reality there is. So it doesn't matter what you say or do. What I'm saying to you will always apply to you in life. So my brother, my sisters, why not start exercising that power by knowing what you want and write down what you want, sir? You would know when it manifests. You have it there on record. When you did set it in motion and you know it became a reality in your life, and you know definitely you can bend reality to your will. So when it comes to the resurrection, don't be superficial. Don't be superstitious. Realize that the internet is here because someone resurrected. The cell phone is here because someone resurrected. The television is here because someone resurrected. The automobile is here because someone resurrected. Everything from science and technology is a resurrection that was brought forth into this reality. It was always there, but not until someone vibrate to that level of frequency that it would have become a reality in this physical three-dimensional world, that whereby we can see, taste, touch, and smell. So, my brother, my sisters, start to look at the scriptures in a different way and see the Bible from a different angle. See it as a book of mind science and be willing to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind. Always be open-minded, okay, and be willing to grow and expand in life. As a matter of fact, in every aspect of your life. But let me end here by saying, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to break conformity to understand the inner science of alchemy. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I can go on and on, but definitely gonna come to a close here. And I hope when I say it makes sense to you. And remember, whenever you read the Bible, you must always make it make sense. Don't just take it as how it was given to you by the theologians, because it will become nonsense. Okay. So if what I'm saying makes sense to you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. If you like to get my books, the links are down in the description. You have about 10 or more books to choose from. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one with me, feel free to book a one-on-one with me. Drop me an email. And if you like to become part of my Patreon community, a part of my a part of my Free Thinkers and Seekers University, you're most welcome. On my university, I make sure I try weekly to post, upload a masterclass for you, okay? And on my Patreon, for people donating $20 or more, I have a course that is called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept that is available to you. So the choice is yours. My last encouragement to you is to just make sure you check out all of the links that are down below. And definitely let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace. Love you all. Out.